Test, test. Very pleasant. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Ball Yard on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCCAA baseball between the TBC Eagles and our guests for this afternoon, the Macaws from Millennia Atlantic University. Of course, we hope for an exciting matchup, but first, we ask everyone to please stand for prayer. Heavenly Father, as always, we praise you for the talents you've given the young men, Lord, and as we always ask, we pray that you keep everyone free from all harm or injury. Heal those who are already hurting, Father. We just ask you to bless this land, bless our nation, Father, and help us remember to turn back to you as we head into Easter, Lord, the remembrance of the birth, the death, and the resurrection of our Lord and Savior. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. And now the starting lineups. First, for Millennia Atlantic University, led by head coach Mr. William Reinhardt. Leading off, playing center field, number 27, Harold Bautista. Batting second at second base, number 24, Dante De Jesus. Batting third at first base, number 34, Sergio Hernandez. Batting fourth in right field, number 35, Daryl Puig. Batting fifth in left field, number 29, Dylan Diaz. Batting sixth behind the plate, number 44, Alejandro Contreras. Batting seventh, playing shortstop, number 9, Luis Moreno. Batting eighth at third base, number 42, Derek Ojeda. And the designated hitter, batting ninth, number 22, Ivan Gonzalez. And pitching for the Macaws, number 45, Leonard Rodriguez. And now the batting order for the home team, Trinity Baptist College Eagles, led by interim head coach, Mr. Jordan Broden. Leading off, the catcher, number 14, Ryan Ongst. Batting second in right field, number 33, Dominic Gattinella. Batting third at first base, number 34, David Hickey. Hitting cleanup, the designated hitter, number 2, Jordan Fernandez. In left field, batting fifth, number 10, Parker Laffrey. Batting sixth at shortstop, number 4, Nate Noguris. In center field and batting seventh, number 11, Jacob Burke. At third base, batting eighth, number 12, Zachary Ross. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 41, Seth Reeves. Pitching for the Eagles, number 15, Jacob Brigman. At this time, please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Trinity Baptist College as the TBC Eagles look to bounce back with 2 here against the Macaws from Millennia Atlantic University. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau. You're watching the TBC Eagles Sports Network, and Trinity Baptist, the home team, out there on the field wearing those gorgeous blue and gold uniforms, and the Macaws will be wearing the navy blues with the gold trim and the gray pants. Millennia Atlantic, in their first ever season of college baseball and other sports, also just now getting underway, have a record of 11-12. Very nice job in their first season. They played some mixture of JV and varsity teams throughout the season. They have won 4 of their last 7. They are trying to get into the USCAA. They've made their applications and waiting further approval and paperwork, and we wish them the best of luck. They're going to face Jacob Brigman on the mound for the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. And for Jacob Brigman, he will make his 5th appearance overall, make that 7th and 5th start. No wins, 2 losses. He has pitched 21 1/3 innings, allowed 22 hits. He's allowed 18 runs, 14 of them earned. He has walked 16, and he has struck out 24. The defensive alignment for the Eagles, in case you missed it, around the infield, making his college debut, a freshman from Tallahassee's Godby High School, Zachary Ross is at third base. Nate Naguris is playing short. Seth Reeves at second, and David Hickey at first base. In left field is Parker Lafferty, center fielder Jacob Burke, and Dominic Gattinella is in right with Ryan Ongst behind the plate. Harold Batista will step into the batter's box. He'll be the first batter for Millennia. We do not have stats available for the Macaws. Batista in center field, followed by Dante DeJesus and Sergio Hernandez. And Brigman, the lefty, ready to make his first pitch. And the ball game is underway as a bunt toward the pitcher's mound. Brigman turns, fires, and the throw scooped out by Hickey just in time. Fun attempt and a great play by the left-hander who came off the mound toward the baseball. Tough throw. He had to turn all the way around, and David Hickey does a terrific job on those low throws, and he did it just right there to get the out. Dante DeJesus, right-hand hitter in the batter's box. And Brigman's first pitch to DeJesus, a breaking ball, and that one is called the strike. Brigman doesn't overpower hitters, but he changes speeds. His trouble is when he misses the strike zone. 1 strike pitch, a breaking ball, lifted into center field. That ball's going to be caught on the dive. That's Jacob Burke coming in, sizing it up and making the play. 2 great defensive plays to start the game for TBC. And 2 very quick outs as Sergio Hernandez, left-hand hitting first baseman, steps in. Coach William Reinhardt is the head coach. I do not have his assistants' names, unfortunately. That's on me. Brigman's first pitch, the first fastball he's thrown, misses low and away. 11 wins and 12 losses. Trinity Baptist is 7-15 overall, 1-4 in South Region competition. 1 ball, no strikes, a bunt attempt. And Hernandez bunts right through it to even the count at a ball and a strike. Cosmic V and Samantha Garcelle watching us on the live feed. How you doing, Sam? Hope you're enjoying it time at home this week. There's a 1-1. Fastball misses down low. 2 balls and a strike. This is one gorgeous Wednesday afternoon here on the west side of Jacksonville. Hey, it's spring break. Sometimes I forget what day it is. That ball's hit pretty sharply in the left. That's going to get through and roll to the fence. Hernandez on his way to second takes a look at third, but will stop right there. He scorches one on the line to the left center field fence for a 2-out double. So a runner in scoring position for the cleanup hitter, Dariel Puig. Brigman, though, still could get out of the inning if he gets Puig right here. Runner at second, 2 men out. Seth Reeves will hold the runner close. And the pitch, fastball is upstairs. Right now, the wind is not blowing, but it's been gusting up to only about 7 miles per hour, blowing out towards right center. We are at about 64 degrees. Again, a gorgeous afternoon. Brigman delivers, and a breaking ball misses high. 2 balls, no strikes. Michael Cardenas was fantastic in Game 1 last night. 6 2/3 innings, 3 runs, only 1 of them earned. Fort Lauderdale came back in the 7th to tie it and won it in extras. High pop foul. That one is out of play. Cardenas, another fantastic job. Brandon Huang was terrific in relief in Game 2 as well. 3 scoreless innings against not only the number 1 ranked team in NCCAA, but also the best hitting offense, statistically speaking. Here's a 2-1, a check swing, and they're saying no swing. Had a pitch a little bit high, so that's ball 3. Millennia has played Fort Lauderdale's JV and varsity teams. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs, and Brigman delivers and misses high for ball 4. So 2 very quick outs, then a double and a free pass. And Dylan Diaz, a left fielder, will head to the batter's box. Force out at any of the 3 bags. Zachary Ross making his college debut for the varsity. He's played a lot in the JV games. And the first pitch misses up and away. Ross will be batting 8th for TBC. After DeJesus, the last 4 in the batting order are Alejandro Contreras, Luis Moreno, Derek Ojeda, and Ivan Gonzalez. The 1-0. And Brigman having a little trouble finding the zone. Just walked a man and missed with the first 2 to Dylan Diaz. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a line drive into right, a base hit. A runner rounds third. Here comes a throw to the plate. It is on target and in plenty of time. Collision at the plate. Did Ongst hold on? That's the question. He did, and the runner is out. Great throw from Dominic Gattinella to cut down Hernandez trying to score. It is a base hit for Diaz and a 9-2 putout at the plate. 3 great defensive plays, and that ends the top of the first. We'll be back after this brief message from the NCCAA. Dominic Gattinella with a fantastic cannon of a throw. Ryan Ongst took the brunt of the collision but held on to the baseball, and the out recorded to keep the run from scoring. Hernandez rounded third. He was coming in, but again, a beautiful throw from Gattinella. Trinity Baptist will have Ryan Ongst, Dominic Gattinella, and David Hickey leading off. The middle third is Jordan Fernandez, Parker Laffrey, and Nate Naguris. And the bottom of the order, Jacob Burke, Zachary Ross, and Seth Reeves. They will face right-hander Elainer Rodriguez, a freshman from Caracas, Venezuela. Again, statistics for the Macaws not available. Well, the Macaws, again, they have won 4 out of their last 7. They had a split at Barry University on March 18th. Won the first game 9-6. Barry won the second game 5-4. They also recently got 3 wins in a row at United International College, Hagerstown College, and Anoka Ramsey Community College. So they've been playing some pretty good baseball in season number 1 at Millennia Atlantic University. Ryan Ongst ready to lead off for Trinity Baptist. He comes in to today's play batting .288, no homers and 9 RBIs. He's also scored 3 times. So Ongst digs in, left-hand hitting senior catcher here at TBC. And Rodriguez gets ready to make his first pitch. And that's a fastball that bounces inside the left-handed batter's box. I got a chance to meet Coach William Reinhardt. He and I did some good email communication throughout the last several days to get ready for today. Says he already looks forward to playing us again next season. There's a ground ball. That's going to be off the glove of the first baseman. Pitcher covering, and the throw is in time. Hernandez deflected it to Dante DeJesus, and Rodriguez did his job. It goes as a 3-4-1 putout. Ongst was hustling, didn't take anything for granted, but again, Rodriguez did his job and covered first, and a really good feed from DeJesus. Here's Gattinella, so far, defensive play of the game, and it's only the first inning. First pitch, and that's a strike right down the middle. This is the only 2 meetings between these 2 teams this season. 2 7-inning ball games here this afternoon and into the early evening. Ball and a strike. Gattinella pops this one up to the right side. It's going to be DeJesus taking charge and making the catch. So 2 outs. Gattinella came in hitting .231 before that at-bat, 5 runs driven in. Now David Hickey steps up with 2 outs and the base is empty. Batting .338, 1 homer, 8 runs driven in. He's also walked 10 times. So he's been on base at .449. Really good start to the season for Hickey. Freshman from Ormond Beach, line drive and a base hit. A high leap by Hernandez, and he nearly came down with the baseball. So Trinity Baptist, after 2 outs, has a base runner. David Hickey really hits the ball sharply. Brings up Jordan Fernandez. Freshman from Orlando's TNXL Academy. First pitch, popped it up. That's going to be caught on the left side. Luis Moreno puts that one away. Eagles get a 2-out base hit. Nothing else. And after 1, no score. No score after 1 complete. Jacob Brigman on the mound for TBC. He allowed a couple of hits, and Maryland keeping me straight again, updating the innings on the screen. It will be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Millennia. Alejandro Contreras, Luis Moreno, and Derek Ojeda. So Contreras leads things off. Right-hand hitting catcher. Three very good defensive plays in the top of the first. Brigman's first pitch of the second, a fastball right down the middle. First, Brigman broke off the mound to field the bunt close to the line and got the out at first. Then a diving catch in center by Burke. As a fastball misses outside, and then Gattinella throws a man out trying to score. There were 2 hits in the inning, and TBC got 1 in their half of the first inning. 1-1 on the way, misses upstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Brigman from the stretch. And a breaking ball broke a little too soon, and that's ball 3. Wind is starting to blow in just a bit. It's not hard, only around 7 miles per hour. 3 balls and a strike and a pitch. That's ball 4, low and inside. Second walk allowed by Brigman. Puts the leadoff man aboard. Brings up Luis Moreno. The wind likes to change directions at this ballpark. Last night, it changed directions 3 different times. We do have a courtesy runner for the catcher. We'll try to see who that is in a moment when we get a chance. No numbers on the front of the jerseys for the Macaws. Meanwhile, Moreno in the batter's box takes the first pitch. One ball, no strikes. Runners on the move. Brigman throws to first. Hickey to second. It's up high, and that's going to be a stolen base. Good throw. May have gotten him, but the throw up high. Naguris had to leave his feet. Not allowed the runner to get in. Still cannot see who that is at second base. Moreno a chance to drive him in. Turning a throw to second. Now we got to look to see who the runner is. And a balk has been called against Brigman. That's going to put the runner at third, and that runner wears number 8, Glendon Ingram. And a pitch misses inside. So a runner at third with nobody out. Ross in even with the bag at third. And that fastball missed somewhere. That's ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. Rest of the infield playing back. Hickey now moves in at first. High pop up. That will get out of play. Moreno swinging. 3 balls, no strikes. Must have liked what he saw. Counts now 3-1. And that one got the outer half. Well, a high throw. They had the runner picked off, but a high throw allowed him to get in under the tag at second. And then a balk put Ingram at third. Nobody out. And this one pulled foul. Count remains full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Middle infielders are still playing back. Hickey now in on the grass at first. Ross the same at third. Payoff pitch. High pop up. That will slice foul and hit off the fence. So the count remains 3-2. Brigman looks in. Likes the sign he gets. Another 3-2 on the way and fouled off. Reno giving Brigman a battle. Brigman came back from 3 balls, no strikes to run the count full, then a few fouls. Another payoff pitch. Ball 4, misses low and outside. Number 3 allowed by Brigman. Brings up Derek Ojeda, Millennia third baseman. From Hialeah, Florida. Millennia Atlantic from Doral, Florida, down in the Miami area. Fastball misses high. 2 walks, a steal, and a balk so far in the inning. Runners going from first, and the pitch is fouled off. That's a break for TBC. Moreno had the base stolen. So he will return to first with a count of 1-1 on the batter. Ryan Ongst has a very good arm behind the plate. Throw to first this time. Runner was not going. A close play. Foot on the bag right ahead of the tag. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keep an eye on Moreno. He's going. The throw will go to first. Hickey will check the runner at third, and they will allow Moreno in with a steal. Two walks, 2 steals. Count is 1-1 on Derek Ojeda. Ball 2 is up high. Count is 2-1. And a good curveball from Brigman for strike 2. 2 men in scoring position, nobody out. Both of them drew a walk. Check swing, and he held up in time. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brigman a long look in. High pop foul out of play, and we'll redo the 3-2. Another payoff pitch. Brigman takes a long look. 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. Ojeda thought it was ball 4. He started to toss the bat and walk to first. That is out number 1. Ivan Gonzalez, the DH, steps in. 2 men in scoring position, 1 out. Middle infielders will trade the run for the out. Corner infielders even with the bags. Brigman trying to work out of a mess. And he got the first out. There's a line drive base hit. 1 run is in. Another man will stop at third as Laffrey got to the ball quickly and made a terrific throw. 1-0 Millennia on the RBI single from Gonzalez. So the walk, the steal, and the balk comes in to score. Moreno stops at third. And Harold Bautista at the plate. He's a man that tried to bunt his first time up. Brigman made a terrific play. Runners at first, not going. A curveball is lifted into right field. Gattinella will make the catch. The runner tags, throw to the plate. This one will not be in time, and it's 2-0 Macaws. Sacrifice fly for Bautista. And a run batted in as Luis Moreno scores. Those leadoff walks. Statistically speaking, a 70% chance of scoring And both of them did. Dante DeJesus at the plate. 2 outs, runner at first. And Brigman throws over. DeJesus, a junior from Miramar, Florida. Throw over to first. Runner not going. He's back in time. That's Ivan Gonzalez from Homestead. So a lot of Miami area players on this Millennia roster. Throw to first again, and the runner's back. Of course, that Miami area very, very rich in baseball talent. 2 outs, 2 runs in, and a pitch. And this one misses. That's the first pitch to the batter, so that's 1 ball, no strikes. Jesus was robbed of a base hit in center by Jacob Burke in the first. Throw over, runner back in plenty of time. One ball, no strikes. And a fastball is upstairs. Counts 2-0. Runner working back towards first on that pitch, and a curveball is low and inside. That's ball 3. Three balls, no strikes. And that one is in the zone. Makes it 3-1. Three balls and a strike. And a throw over to first. Gonzalez is getting a pretty nice lead. Not phased by the lefty, not going. And a pitch, strike called at the knees. Makes it 3-2, and now Gonzalez will go. Hickey will back up into position. That'll give Gonzalez a couple of extra steps. There he goes. Pitch on the way, popped up and out of play. Gonzalez has to make sure Hickey doesn't come in behind him, but that's what the first base coach is for. He'll let Gonzalez know how much room to take. There he goes again, 3-2. High chopper towards third. Ross will throw to first. It is in the dirt, and a runner is safe. Going to be an error on the third baseman. Runners are at the corners. Gonzalez was on the move, and he just kept on coming. Ross had to wait for the ball to come down, but he still had time, but put the throw in the dirt. First pitch to Hernandez is taken outside. Sergio Hernandez doubled with 2 outs in the first. He was then thrown out trying to score. Runners going, pitch on the way, and they're going to throw back to Brigman. He fakes the throw to third. Another stolen base for the Macaws. Two balls, no strikes. Hernandez a chance to drive in 2. Breaking ball in there. Good pitch. Counts 2-1. Brigman delivers, swing and a miss. Brigman 1 pitch away from ending the inning. 2 runs have scored. Two, got him swinging, a good fastball. The Macaws take advantage of a couple of walks and a missed play at second base, put 2 on the board. Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the second, trailing 2-0. Bottom of the second, 2-0 Millennia. 5, 6, and 7 due up for TBC. Laffrey, Naguris, and Burke. 2 walks to start the second inning. Both came across, and there's your scoring summary. First one scored on a single from Gonzalez, and then a sacrifice fly from Bautista brought in Moreno. And Parker Laffrey in the batter's box for Trinity Baptist, hitting .237, 5 runs driven in. He has scored 9 times. Hot shot into left field. That's a base hit. And a great start to the inning for the Eagles. First pitch single, hit number 2 for TBC. Brings up Nate Naguris, the shortstop. He's at 175. He has driven in 5 runs. Laffrey aboard at first. He is 4 for 5 in stolen base attempts. Decent lead, not excessive. First pitch is in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. Naguris digging in, Laffrey not going, and the pitch taken a little bit inside. Rodriguez not overpowering. Locating his pitches. Here's the 1-0, and this fastball misses inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Wind is now blowing a little more briskly, more out towards center field. 2-0 on the way. And Naguris takes a curveball for strike 1. Not the pitch he wanted. Good take. Ahead in the count, he can afford to let one go if he doesn't like it. Count of 2-1. Laffrey's on the move. Fastball is called a strike. And Laffrey has second base stolen, his 5th of the year. Count's full. Naguris thought it was ball 4, started to take off the shin guard. Back in the box with a count of 3-2. Pitch on the way. Little looper. That ball has a chance. It is on the ground. Laffrey will have to stop at third. He had to make sure the ball wasn't caught. But a base hit for Naguris. And the Eagles have runners at the corners with nobody out. That one not hit all that hard, but placed in a great position. Hit them where they ain't, as Yogi Berra used to say, the late great Yankee legend. Timeout. Coach Reinhardt trots out to the mound. Just try to calm down his pitcher as Jacob Burke steps into the batter's box. Burke already made one great defensive play. Now a chance to drive and a run. He has driven in 4. He's batting .250 on the season. He's drawn 3 walks. Burke's job is to get this ball into the outfield and give Lafferty a chance to score. Naguris at first. Burke squared around. Lafferty took an aggressive run. There will be no throw. Credit Naguris with a stolen base. Eagles pulled off a squeeze last night against Fort Lauderdale. If I remember correctly, I think it was Burke. 2 men in scoring position. The windup and the pitch hits the batter, and the Eagles have loaded the bases with nobody out. And Zachary Ross will get his first collegiate at-bat, the freshman from Godby High School in Tallahassee. Rodriguez will wind up with the bases loaded. Nobody holding the runners on, and Ross takes the first pitch low. I don't have numbers on Ross in his JV games, but I'm told he's played a really good third base for TBC. And has hit the ball pretty well as also. And he takes this first pitch for a strike. Good speed on the base paths all around for the Eagles. A ball and a strike. Rodriguez winds and delivers. This one's in the dirt. Here comes Lafferty. The ball bounces back to the catcher, but no throw, and the Eagles are on the board. That'll be a wild pitch. Charge to Rodriguez. Also on the play, Naguris to third and Burke to second. And now the tying run just 90 feet away. And again, Ross now has the job of getting the ball into the outfield, giving at least one runner a chance to score. Base hit could bring in 2. Naguris at third, Burke at second. The windup. There's a drive well hit down the line, but he hooked it and pulled it foul. That ball cleared the fence, but unfortunately for Ross and the Eagles, out in front. And it's 2-2. He comes from Godby High School. That is a school that is loaded with talent in all sports. It's a 2-2. High fly ball, should be deep enough. Diaz will give way to center fielder. Here comes a throw to the plate, and it is cut off, and the Eagles have tied it. Harold Bautista made the catch. Naguris scores, and it's 2-2. And Ross, an RBI in his first official college plate appearance. That goes as a sacrifice fly. It's the first out of the inning, and Seth Reeves at the plate. Bautista hit the cutoff man and kept Burke at second base. First pitch to Reeves is up and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Reeves, usually a very good contact hitter, batting .268. And he takes this one for a strike. He has driven in 3. Jacob Burke runs well. He's at second. Looking to score his 4th of the season. Time called by the base umpire. I think he was just checking on the count. Coach Reinhardt now talking with the home plate umpire. Counts 1-1 with 1 out and a runner at second. 2 runs in. Eagles have come back to tie it. Still batting in the bottom of the second. And we are ready to resume. Reeves, an RBI opportunity. Burke, good lead off second, not being held. And that line drive come right at us, and that's why we have a net there. It hit the actual framing but it headed right our way with the window open. I'm glad the net was there. A ball and 2 strikes. And a pitch. And this one is up and away. I know that net gets in the way for the viewers, but you just saw the reason we have it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Line drive into right. That ball is going to be caught. Burke will tag. He'll come to third and head back to second after a good throw. Reeves hit the ball right on the button, but Dariel Puig ran it down and made the catch. Eagles have taken some very good swings this inning. They've scored 2, and Ryan Ongst is at the plate. Grounded out to first, his first time up. Burke went back. He actually started to come to third, but thought better of it. Coach Broden telling him to slam on the brakes. There's a drive towards second, and that ball is going to be caught on the dive in the air. The throw to first was in time anyway, but once again, an Eagle is robbed on a very hard line drive. That was Dante DeJesus making the catch. We remember that happened to the Eagles in the bottom of the 6th last night of Game 1. Eric Scott kept TBC from scoring insurance runs, and we remember what happened after that. But the Eagles do score twice. Couple of hits. RBIs from both Ross and a run from a wild pitch. So after 2, we're tied 2-2. Top of the 3rd, and Maryland, I beat you to the inning change that time. We're tied at 2, both teams scoring twice in the 2nd. Jacob Brigman on the mound. He'll face Puig, Diaz, and Contreras. First pitch is popped up to the right side. Hickey has room and makes the catch. That ball started to tail back toward fair territory, but Hickey stayed with it and made the play. 1 out. Reeves there just in case. One out, base is empty. Dylan Diaz at the plate. He's 1 for 1. Takes the first pitch downstairs. Got himself a base hit the other way. That was the hit on which Gattinella threw out the runner at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, and a breaking ball got away from Brigman, and he misses up and away. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, base is empty. And Brigman delivers. Misses a little bit inside. Jacob Brigman from Homestead, the Miami area himself. And that one misses. That's ball 4. That is walk number 4 allowed by Brigman. And with one out and the runner at first, Alejandro Contreras at the plate. He walked, stole the base, and scored a run his first time up. Well, his courtesy runner, Ingram, did the base running. That one is low and outside. One ball, no strikes. Nice lead off first. And a throw over a little bit high. That's Dylan Diaz at first base. And a runner's going. The pitch is a strike. The throw is good, but a little bit late. And a stolen base for Diaz. Onks put it right on the bag. Diaz just beat the throw. One ball, one strike. One out, runner at second. Contreras digs in. Here comes a pitch, and it's upstairs. Counts 2-1. Reeves and Naguras trying to keep the runner close. 2-1 on the way. There's a ground ball to short. Naguras has only one play to throw to first, right on target and in plenty of time. So 2 outs. Diaz advances to third. And Luis Moreno at the plate. He also walked and scored in the second. So Brigman can get out of the inning without that run scoring. If Moreno reaches, Derek Ojeda would bat next. First pitch on the inside corner. Have a McCaw fan watching us and letting us know. Cosmic V. Cheering on Millennia Atlantic. We're tied at 2 in the third. First of 2 this afternoon. That ball's in the dirt, but Onks got his body in front of it. Kept the runner right there. Ball and a strike. And the 1-1, high pop foul out of play. And also hello to CC Collins, a.k.a. Crazy Collins, watching us from Homestead, cheering on the Eagles. Ball and 2 strikes. Brigman sets and delivers. Fastball up high. Count even at 2-2. Wind has stopped blowing. It's been off and on all day long and changing directions. In the mid to upper 60s right now. Here's a 2-2. And that one is high for ball 3. We're expected to reach the mid-70s late in the afternoon before we start cooling back down. We got into the 40s last night. Here's a 3-2. Breaking ball and pulled foul. And young fans watching, that's why you lead off third base in foul territory. If the ball hits you, that's just a foul ball. If it hits you in fair territory, you're out. Either way, it might hurt. Another payoff pitch as Brigman takes a long look in. 3-2, breaking ball. Lined into left field, a base hit, a run is in. All 3 runners who have scored for the McCalls reached base via the walk. And it brings up Derek Ojeda. Called out on strikes his first time up. Eagles will have 2, 3, and 4 due up. Gattinella, Hickey, and Fernandez. First pitch is down low. One ball, no strikes. High fly ball, pretty well hit towards left. The ball has a chance, and it is gone. That is a 2-run homer for Derek Ojeda, and the Macaws lead now 5-2. Got ahead in the count, got a pitch to his liking, and did not miss it. 2-run homer makes it a 3-run lead for the Macaws. Gonzalez had an RBI single in the second. Bases are now empty. All 3 runs scoring with 2 outs. And the first pitch is outside. One ball, no strikes. Brigman from the stretch. He delivers. This one's pulled down to left field line. That is a fair ball just inside the corner. Gonzalez around first. Pulls up into second with a 2-out double. That ball just inside the line, one hop the fence. And the Macaws swinging the bats well in the 3rd inning. Time called. Coach Broden out to the mound. We'll pause right here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. The new pitcher is Colin Sepulveda, taking over for Jacob Brigman. Sepulveda will make his 6th appearance. He has started 1 time. No wins, 1 loss. He has pitched 9 total innings. He's allowed 19 hits, 16 runs, 14 of them earned. He has walked 6 and struck out 7. He will inherit a runner at second with 2 men out, and he will face Harold Bautista. Brigman, 2 2/3, 5 earned runs. He's responsible for the runner at second. 5 hits. He walked 4 and struck out 1. Now, Sepulveda needs to get just 1 man to end the inning and allow Gattinella, Hickey, and Fernandez come to the plate in the bottom of the 3rd. The big blow, the 2-run homer from Derek Ojeda. And then Gonzalez followed with a double down to left field line. And now top of the order, Harold Bautista at the plate. No official at-bat yet. Or actually, yes, he did. He had a sac fly in the second, tried to bunt his way aboard in the first, and was thrown out. So nothing out of 1 but an RBI. Sepulveda's first pitch, fastball a little bit low. One 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Sepulveda from the stretch, focusing on the batter who fouls this one off. Count even at 1-1. One ball, one strike. Gonzalez at second. 3 runs are in, a 5-2 lead for Millennia. That one is in the dirt. Onks will pick it up, throw to third, and it's in time. Sepulveda bounces one, but Onks made a great throw, kept it in front of him. It'll go as a 2-5 put out at third base. So Sepulveda, without retiring the batter, gets out of the inning. Batista will lead off in the 4th. First, we go to the bottom of the 3rd with Millennia Atlantic leading 5-2. Bottom of the 3rd, Dominic Gattinella, David Hickey, and Jordan Fernandez at the plate. Leonard Rodriguez now has a 3-run lead to work with. He has pitched 2 innings. He's allowed 2 earned runs on 3 hits. No walks, no strikeouts, but he has hit a man. Gattinella digs in. Popped up his first time. Swings over a breaking ball. No balls and a strike. Rodriguez, big man on the mound, winds and delivers and misses low. Eagles swung the bat very well in the 2nd inning. They had a hard line drive, run down in right center, and a diving catch at second base. Here's a 1-1. And a sinker had Gattinella out in front. A ball and 2 strikes to Gattinella. And Rodriguez winds and delivers. Took something off it, and Gattinella swung over the top, and that's out number 1. Rodriguez slowed it down each of the last few pitches and got the punch out. David Hickey at the plate, 1 for 1. Lined a single into right his first time. Hickey digs in, trying to get on base and start a rally. And this one is in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. There is a man warming up in the Macaws bullpen, a left-hander. Pitch to Hickey, and he taps this one foul. Christian Sanchez getting loose for the Macaws. One ball, one strike, 1 out. Bases are empty. Eagles trail by 3. Batting in the bottom of the 3rd. Rodriguez takes a long look, peers over the mitt, and delivers a 1-1. A breaking ball high. Looked like he tried to force that one a little bit and got under it. So the count of 2-1 to Hickey. There's a hot shot towards short. It is snared, and a throw to first in time, and another hard hit ball finds glove. And there are 2 away. Luis Moreno went down on his backside and made the snag, got up and fired a strike. Hickey hustled, but just a great play. Sometimes you do everything right and the other guy just beats you, and that's what happened there for Hickey. Fernandez takes the first pitch outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And this one is in the dirt. Count 2 balls, no strikes. Jordan Fernandez at the plate. High pop-up. This is over near the TBC dugout, and a catch will be made. Derek Ojeda puts it away. 1, 2, 3, go the Eagles in the third, and after 3, Millennia Atlantic leads 5-2. It'll be the top of the order for the Macaws. Harold Bautista, Dante DeJesus, Sergio Hernandez. Each team scored 2 in the second, and then Millennia got 3 in the third. A 2-run homer from Derek Ojeda. That followed an RBI single from Luis Moreno. Colin Sepulveda got credit for a third of an inning pitched. Didn't retire a batter because he had a runner thrown out trying to advance on a pitch in the dirt. First pitch is upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Sepulveda in relief of Jacob Brigman. The 1-0 on the way. This ball's hit and snagged by Ross on the line. Eagles return the favor. And there's 1 away. Zachary Ross with the diving catch. Dropped to his knees. And now to Jesus at the plate. Good curveball from Sepulveda. Ross looking quite impressive in the early going of his college debut for the varsity Eagles. 1 strike pitch. Got the outside corner. Ross drove in a run with a sac fly in that 2-run second as well. 2 strikes. And this one is fouled back. Nothing in 2. Eagles will have 5, 6, and 7 due up in the bottom half. 2-strike pitch. Little tapper towards second. Reeves charges, throws in time. He submarined it over to Hickey right on target. Ball short hopped Reeves, but he made a pick. And he made a really nice throw as well. 2 outs for Sergio Hernandez, who was 1 for 2 with a double. And Sepulveda winds and delivers. Misses outside with the breaking ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Sepulveda working quickly. And a curveball is low and outside. Count of 2-0. And Sepulveda again works quickly. Fastball swung on and missed. After a couple of curveball, that fastball got on the hitter very quickly. 2-1. And Sepulveda wasting no time. Another fastball. Got the inner half. Comes back to even the count at 2-2. And a pitch. Another fastball. This one popped up and out of play. 3 straight fastballs. Does he do it again or does he slow it down this time? Hitter was a little late on that last pitch. Hernandez digs in. Wide stride at the plate, but it works for him. The ball swung on a miss, gets away, and Ongst will not have a throw. Fernandez recognized it immediately and took off. It's a strikeout, but a wild pitch, allowing the runner to reach. So Dario Puig will have a runner on with 2 outs. Good job by Hernandez. He recognized immediately that the ball hit the dirt, took off without any hesitation, and hustled the entire way. And a fastball's on the outer half. Always hustle. Let the umpires make the call. Let the coaches make the decision. 1 strike and a pitch. Swing and a miss at a terrific changeup. Two strikes, 2 outs, runner at first, not going, and a breaking ball's low and outside. Hernandez took a great secondary lead as if he was about to take off. One ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Curveball called strike 3, and that retires a side. Well, Sepulveda got 2 strikeouts in the inning and strands a runner at first. Bottom of the 4th coming up with a 5-2 lead for the Macaws. Parker Laffery, Nate Naguris, Jacob Burke, the scheduled hitters for the Eagles, who come to bat in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 5-2, facing Leonard Rodriguez. 3 innings, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, but TBC has swung the bat very well, just 1 strikeout. They have been picked off in the field a number of times. Great defense by the Macaws. First pitch is in the dirt. They did break through for 2 in the 2nd. Both Laffery and Naguris singled to start the inning. Laffery scored on a wild pitch, and Ross drove in Naguris with a sacrifice fly. One ball, no strikes to Laffery, trying to start a rally. And he takes a strike on the inner half. Elijah Circus is coaching first base for the Eagles. 1 strike. Laffery hits this one hard, but right at third baseman Ojeda. A low throw, dug out by Hernandez, and there's 1 away. And Laffrey, as his teammates have done, hit the ball pretty hard, but found a glove. And Nate Naguris is at the plate. Maybe Naguris got it right. He didn't hit the ball all that hard, but he looped one where nobody was standing and got himself a base hit his first time up. Hits this one pretty sharply, but got under it a little bit. And Bautista will make the catch. 2 outs, bases empty. Burke, no official at-bat, hit by a pitch his first time. Ross waiting on deck. Rodriguez ready with the first pitch to Burke. And he misses upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Rodriguez has now retired 8 in a row. Could be 9 as a ground ball to third. Throw to first. Very close play, but out. So another 1-2-3 inning for Leonard Rodriguez. After 4 complete, it is 5-2 Millennia Atlantic. Top of the 5th and a 5-2 lead for Millennia Atlantic. 2 in the second, 3 in the third. TBC, 2 runs in the second. For Millennia, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. For the Eagles, 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error. Dylan Diaz at the plate. He has singled. He's also walked, stolen a base, and scored a run. Diaz started that 3-run rally with the walk in the 3rd inning, and he takes the first pitch for a strike. Sepulveda, 1 1/3, 2 strikeouts, no base runners allowed. The 1 strike is in the dirt. Well, the only base runner actually was a strikeout or reached on a wild pitch. Here's a 1-1. Line drive into left field down the line. And foul. Diaz out in front, and now he's down in the count 1-2. He hit that ball right on the button. Grabs his bat, gets back into the batter's box. Ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on the breaking ball. Great pitch from Colin Sepulveda, his 3rd strikeout. And 1 out. Alejandro Contreras at the plate for Millennia Atlantic. First pitch is low. He's a sophomore from Miami, transferred from Florida National to Millennia Atlantic. And a breaking ball misses. That's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. Sepulveda winds and delivers and misses upstairs for ball 3. Looks like Sanchez warming up once again in the bullpen for the Macaws, and that's ball 4 to Contreras. Now, last time, Glendon Ingram came out to run for him. And it looks like we'll see Ingram again. Ingram stole a base and scored a run in the second as the courtesy runner for Contreras. First walk allowed by Sepulveda. There's one out. Runner at first, not going, and a high and tight fastball. Now we have double barrel action in the bullpen for the Macaws. Ingram with a decent lead, not going. A breaking ball grounded toward third. Ross will field, throw to second for one. The relay throw not in time and gets away from Hickey. That will allow Moreno to take second base. The throw down is close, but he's in there safely. It goes as a fielder's choice. 5-4 on the putout for the second out, and then an error on the second baseman to allow the runner to advance. Derek Ojeda waiting to take his hats. Coach Broden talking to both umpires. I can only speculate that Broden might be talking about the play at second base, looking for a potential runner interference call. See if we can back up the video and get a look at that one. Well, Reeves made the catch. Tried to hop out of the way of the runner, and then the throw went astray. Doesn't look like Coach Broden's going to get the call overturned. Meanwhile, there's a runner at second, and there are two outs. So the call will stand. Fielder's choice and a throwing error on the second baseman. Now batting will be Derek Ojeda. Sepulveda on the mound. The one-out walk was a race, but a new man has taken over, and he's at second. And the first pitch called a strike. Ojeda ducked out of the way as if he thought it was high and tight, but it was called strike one. And Sepulveda delivers. A fastball pulled foul. Quickly ahead of the hitter, 0-2. Wind now blowing out towards center. Blowing out towards right center when we started, then died down completely and has changed directions. 2 strikes. Sepulveda from the stretch. Reeves holding the runner close at second, and a pitch. Slider that misses low and away. Counts 1-2. Eagles will have 8, 9, and 1 due up. Ross, Reeves, and Angst. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Sepulveda delivers. Fastball, check, swing, and he went around. Ojeda out on strikes. 2 in the inning for Colin Sepulveda. A walk and a runner left at second. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Eagles trail 5-2. Bottom of the fifth, Ross, Reeves, and Onks, the scheduled hitters for TBC, facing Leonard Rodriguez. Eagles have hit the ball a lot better than the line shows. They have 3 base hits, 2 runs, both earned in 4 innings. Rodriguez hasn't walked anyone. He has struck out 1. Gotten some really good defense behind him. Ross, no official at-bat, a sacrifice fly to drive in a run, his first time up, and he fouls off the first pitch. That ball tied the game, that sacrifice fly. And then Millennia got 3 runs a half inning later. So Ross trying to start a rally, takes the pitch in the dirt to even the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Kristen Sanchez not throwing at the moment. He might be ready just in case Rodriguez needs a little help. But he gets this fastball in for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Long look in by Rodriguez, and the pitch. That one is low and inside. Not sure if Ross thought the ball either hit him or thought it was ball 4, but it's ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. Now, Rodriguez has slowed things down when getting ahead of the hitters the last couple of innings. Here's a 3-2 and timeout called by Coach Broden. And he's saying, Coach Broden is saying a pitch timer violation. That is ball 4, says the first base umpire, and Ross will be awarded first base. Gordon Broden on top of things with the timer. That'll go down as a walk. So Ross aboard for Seth Reeves, who was robbed of a base hit on a really nice running catch by right fielder Dariel Puig. The call was pitch timer violation, which counts as a ball, and that was ball 4. Now, Coach William Reinhardt wants an explanation. It looks like Ross has been called back to the plate. So I'm not sure why they overturned that or what they actually said. Coach Broden was right if it was a timer violation, but Ross back at the plate, and that is ball 4, the old-fashioned way. So Ross now will go on down to first, and Seth Reeves will bat next. I was watching the umpires. Of course, we can't hear what they say, but no actual signals given during the conversation. Well, either way, Eagles get their leadoff walk. Reeves at the plate, number 9 man, a check swing, and no swing, says the base ump. 1 ball, no strikes. Eagles keep swinging the bats like they have. Eventually, they have to find a hole, but Reeves tries to bunt, punched at that one, and fouled it off. Ball and a strike. Ross on base for the first time. No official at bat. He's on the move. That's ball's hit up the middle and into center field. Ross will have to stop right there. Ball took a high hop. Fortunately for the Eagles, Moreno was right there and would have had a double play, but that ball hopped high over his head. A base hit for Seth Reeves. Ross, even though he was running, had to stop there because Bautista got to the ball very quickly. 2 on, nobody out. Catcher Ryan Ongst digs in. Big opportunity for TBC. Ongst is hit by the pitch, and that puts the potential tying run on base. Second man that Rodriguez has hit. A walk, a single, a hit batsman will put Ross at third, Reeves at second. Ongst, the catcher, at first. We expect to see Logan McGann come out and do the courtesy running. And here comes McGann. As usual, McGann will take over for the catcher. Ongst did his job. He got on base. Now McCann represents that tying run. There's nobody out. And again, a big opportunity for TBC. Dominic Gattinella, nothing out of 2. A pop-up and a punch-out. Looking to bring home a couple of runs. First pitch from Rodriguez. Right at the top of the zone. Good take by Gattinella after a couple of wild ones. Gattinella has driven in 5. Rodriguez will wind with the bases loaded. Nobody holding any of the runners. That's a ground ball towards short. Backhanded to throw to third is in time. That will be an RBI for Gattinella, fielder's choice, and a 6-5 putout at third base. Ross scores. Reeves is the man out. That's 1 out. Moreno did the only thing he could do. He did not have the out at either second, home, or first, but he got the out at third. David Hickey at the plate. McGann is at second. Gattinella at first. 1 run is in, 1 out. Hickey grounds one towards third, and it's foul. Good communication by the defense as well. 1 run is in. Trinity Baptist had the bases loaded, nobody out. They did score 1. Now there's 1 out. Hickey looking to drive home another. Takes a curveball inside. Even to count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Neither runner being held close. And a fastball misses up and in. Hickey ahead in the count, 2-1. Nobody throwing in the bullpen, but again, Sanchez had 2 stints of warming up. He could be ready at a moment's notice. Here's a 2-1. That ball's hit pretty well. That's going to at least score a run. It is going to get over everybody. 1 man around third. He will score. Gattinella will stop at third. Throw to the plate is late. That's an RBI double for David Hickey. Eagles have pulled to within 1. Both McGann and Gattinella across the plate. Or check that. A little ahead of myself. Gattinella stops at third. We're going to pause right here. Be back in just a moment. All right, it is 5-4. Jordan Fernandez swings at the first pitch and fouls it off. David Hickey, an RBI double. TBC has scored 2. Again, they had the bases loaded, nobody out. Now 1 out, 2 runs in. Fernandez trying to tie it up. or give the Eagles a lead, and he takes a pitch up and in. I got a little bit ahead of myself. Gattinella actually stopped at third. And Fernandez will try to bring him in. His job is to get the ball into the outfield. 1 out. Rodriguez delivers, and there's a strike. Ball and 2 strikes. Gattinella at third, Hickey at second. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball, fair ball down the right field line. Gattinella scores. Hickey rounding third. He will score, and the Eagles lead 6-5. That is a 2-run single for Jordan Fernandez. And the Eagles, after giving up 3 in the third, have come back with 3 in the fifth. Make that 4 and have taken the lead. Parker Lafferty, the new man to bat for TBC. They are rallying, taking advantage of bases loaded, nobody out. They have scored 4 times. There is 1 out with a runner at first. And Lafferty takes the first pitch outside. One ball, no strikes. And a fastball high and tight. It's also been a walk and a hit batsman in the inning to go along with 3 hits. Two balls, no strikes to Lafferty. Swing and a miss. Ball had a little bit of dip to it. Balk was also called, and Fernandez is now at second base. I was watching Lafferty. I didn't notice. Now another man in scoring position, and the pitch. And that one is called a strike. Well, the balk nullifies the first strike, so the count is 2 balls and 1 strike. And Lafferty taps this one foul, and now it's 2-2. Jordan Fernandez, a 2-run single that drove in the tying and the lead runs. Jacob Brigman now off the hook. And that one misses upstairs. Three balls, 2 strikes to Lafferty. Big insurance run out there at second base. That's a high fly ball, but he got under it. Should be caught. And it is in left field by Dylan Diaz. 2 outs for Nate Naguris, who is 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the second. Also stole a base. Eagles have scored 4 times in the inning and lead 6-5. This time they found some holes. And the pitch. Hot shot, but foul. Naguris hit that one awfully hard, but got out in front of it. Would have certainly scored the run. No balls and a strike. That ball's grounded towards third. That's a fair ball. The throw to first is going to be late. Fernandez will stop at third. That'll be an infield single for Naguris. Runners at the corners, 2 outs for Jacob Burke. Hit number 7 for TBC. Burke is 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, and he's grounded out. Let's see if Naguris decides to take off. He does on the first pitch. Taken. The throw down is into center field. Fernandez will score, and the Eagles will lead 7-5. That'll be a stolen base for Naguras and an error on the catcher for allowing the runner to score. Another man at second now for Burke, and the pitch is upstairs. That's ball 2. The pitch on the steal was called a ball. For the moment, the run is unearned, depending on what Burke does. Runner at second. There are 2 outs. This one is in the dirt, but a nice block by the catcher, Contreras. Three balls, no strikes. Jacob Burke looking to drive in another run, but he takes this one all the way. Eagles have scored 5 times in the inning. Now the count's 3-1. Burke looking for one he can drive, but instead he takes ball 4. Eagles bat around in the 5th, and now Zachary Ross started the rally with a walk, scored the first run. He's at the plate, but he may have to wait a little bit as Coach Reinhardt is out to the mound. We'll pause here. We'll be right back on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Christian Sanchez, who was warming up earlier, actually 2 different stints, is now on the mound, taking over for Leonard Rodriguez. 4 2/3 innings for Rodriguez. 7 runs, 6 of them earned. That could change to an earned run, that last one that Trinity scored, depending on how the rest of the inning turns out. 7 hits. He is responsible for the 2 men on base. Rodriguez walked 2, struck out 1. He also hit 2 batters. Got some great defense behind him, but TBC has found some holes in the 5th. The 10th man to bat in the inning will be Zachary Ross. Christian Sanchez, a freshman from Medellin, Colombia. Our first look at this young man. After today's doubleheader, Millennia will be home against United International College at Claude Pepper Park in North Miami. That's on March 30th. April 2nd, Millennia is at Palm Beach State College in Palm Beach Gardens. And then the Macaws will go to United International University on April 5th and Florida Memorial on April 9th. So the next few ball games for the Millennia Atlantic Macaws. Trinity Baptist will play next Tuesday against Ave Maria University. That's a home doubleheader, and that will begin at 11 a.m. We plan to stream it. We can't guarantee it just yet. Zachary Ross at the plate for the 2nd time this inning. No official at-bat today, but he has brought home a run and scored a run. 2 on, 2 out. Ross looking for his first hit. Sanchez, a long look at the runner at second, now delivers. They're both running. The throw to third is right on target. Perfect throw from Contreras, and that ends the inning. Naguras cut down 2-5 on a caught stealing to retire the side. Ross will lead off in the 6th. But the Eagles loaded the bases with nobody out and scored 5 times. And after 5 complete, Trinity Baptist leads 7-5. Top of the 6th, Gonzalez, Bautista, and DeJesus, the scheduled hitters, barring any changes. Eagles scored 5 in the 5th and now lead 7-5. Colin Sepulveda on the mound, 1 1/3 innings. No runs, and he takes the first pitch and misses outside with it. Sepulveda has walked 1, no hits, and he has struck out 4. The 1-0. There's a chopper towards second. Reeves has to back up, throw to first. Close play in time. I had to wait for the umpire to make the call. That's how close it was because Gonzalez was busting it. 1 out. Harold Bautista at the plate. Bautista. He's 0 for 2. Does have an RBI sacrifice fly. First pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch hits the batter. That'll put a runner at first with 1 out. First man at Sepulveda is hit. The reason that doubleheader next Tuesday begins at 11 a.m., Trinity Christian Academy plays at night. The Conquerors, on the new rankings that just came out this week, the number 23 high school baseball team in the country. And a fastball misses upstairs, and I call many of their games as well. Congratulations to Coach John Murphy and the TCA Conquerors. 1 ball, no strikes. Throw over to first, and the runner's back. First time they've been in the top 25 in the country in a long time. Runner at first, throw over to first. Close, but he's back in time. After that doubleheader, it'll be a little while before the Eagles play again. They'll have a 3-game series at Voorhees. That will be on April 5th and 6th. Fastball misses inside. Sepulveda with the runner at first from the stretch. Big lead, but not going, and Sepulveda misses high. Sepulveda now the pitcher of record in line for the win should he be able to keep Millennia at bay. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. That ball misses, and I lost track of the count. That's ball 4. Hit batsman and a walk after the first man was out. Sergio Hernandez at the plate. He has doubled and struck out twice. Last time, though, the pitch hit the dirt, and he beat the throw to first. There's a wild pitch, uncorked, will allow both runners to advance, and now the tying run is at second base. Coach Broden calling for time. He'll head on out to the mound. We'll pause here. We'll be right back in just a bit. The Macaws now have the potential tying runs, both in scoring position with one out. A ground out, a hit batsman, a walk, and a wild pitch is the inning summary. Sepulveda will wind up. Ross in tight at third, Hickey the same at first, middle infielders back. The 1-0, swing and a miss, a big swing by Hernandez. Good fastball from Colin Sepulveda. Here's the 1-1. There's a chopper towards first. Hickey will have to apply the tag. A run will score. Hickey looked as if he wanted to throw home, but realized he didn't have a play. Credit Hernandez with an RBI on the 3 unassisted. There are now 2 outs, but De Jesus moves into third. Bautista scores. It is now 7-6. Dariel Puig at the plate. He has walked, popped up, and struck out. There's a hopper towards short. Naguris, a low throw. Hickey cannot pick it. We're tied. Puig on his way to second. That'll be an error on the shortstop. No RBI. Throw in the dirt. Hickey normally picks that one off, but unable to get to it this time. De Jesus scores a tying run. It's unearned, but it counts just as much. And the first pitch is upstairs. 7-7. Eagles in the bottom of the 6th will have Ross, Reeves, and Ongst. The same 3 men who started the rally in the 5th. Go ahead, run at second. He's going to take third as the ball gets away from Ongst. Second wild pitch of the inning, uncorked by Sepulveda. Now, like I've said many times before, we can't see the Eagles' bullpen. Most likely, Drew Billings might be getting ready. Here's a 2-0. High pop foul, and this one is out of play. No word on either team's starting pitcher for Game 2. We will end the feed once this ball game ends and start up a new one as Game 2 is ready to begin. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, and a pitch. That one is fouled off, and it's 2-2. 2 runs have scored, and the go-ahead run 90 feet away. That one just misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, and Sepulveda winds and delivers. Ground ball towards short. Naguris has to charge. A throw in time. This time the ball hopped right up to Hickey, and he's able to make the play, and that ends the inning. 2 runs, 1 of them earned, and 1 man left. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Trinity Baptist and Millennia Atlantic are tied at 7. Christian Sanchez threw one pitch in the fifth. And on that pitch, runner caught trying to steal third, ended the 5-run rally. Zachary Ross started it with a walk and scored the first run, and now he's at the plate. He was batting when the out was recorded at third. So Ross will lead it off. Bottom of the sixth, we're tied at 7. Sanchez ready, and his first pitch. It is in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. And Sanchez delivers and misses high, and that's ball 2. Ross well ahead, 2-0. And Sanchez delivers and misses low and inside. That is ball 3. Sanchez, a freshman. Our first look at him. 3 balls, no strikes. And Ross leaves the bat on his shoulder, looking for something he can hit. Now it's still ahead, 3-1. Sanchez ready. Here comes the pitch. And he gets the call at the top of the zone. It's full. Sanchez comes back after missing with the first 3 to run the count full. Zachary Ross at the plate trying to start another rally. Ball 4 is high. Ross has no official at-bats, but he's been a big part of the TBC offense today. That's his second walk. He also has a sacrifice fly and a run scored. And now we're going to have pinch runner Brandon Huang is heading over to first base to run for Zachary Ross. Huang last night, 3 scoreless innings on the mound against Fort Lauderdale. Now he will run the bases as a pinch runner in the bottom of the 6th. Seth Reeves at the plate. Huang with very good speed. Reeves shows bunt, pulls back in time to take one upstairs. Seth Reeves from Land O'Lakes, Florida, Sun Lake High School. His first season of college ball. Huang, a sophomore, leads off first. And again, Reeves shows bunt, and this pitch is in the right-handed batter's box, and a great play by Contreras. 2 balls, no strikes. Brandon Huang has tried one time to steal and was not successful. 2 balls, no strikes. And this one hits the batter, and Reeves is aboard. First 2 men have reached a walk and a hit batsman. Top of the order, Ryan Ongst at the plate, hit by a pitch, and his courtesy runner, Logan McGann, scored in the 5th. Ryan Ongst, a senior from right here in Jacksonville. In fact, my neighborhood over in Mandarin. Graduate of Mandarin High School. Ongst trying to drive in the go-ahead run and a pitch. Instead, he squares around and tries to bunt it one out of the zone and bunts through it for strike 1. Two on, nobody out. Ongst showed bunt the first time up. He now has Hernandez playing very, very close. Ojeda at third, even with the bag. Wheel play is on for the Macaws, and time called. Now we're ready. 1 strike to Ongst, showing bunt again, and pulls back and tries to chop one, and he misses. Trying to get it past that drawn-in infield, and now he's down in the count, 0-2. RBI opportunity for the Eagles leadoff hitter. Go ahead, run at second, another man at first. He's going to try to bunt with 2 strikes, and he fouls this one off. Last night, he did get down a sacrifice bunt with 2 strikes. This time, unsuccessful. That goes as a strikeout. 1 out for Dominic Gattinella. Drove in a run and scored a run in the 5th. Had an RBI fielder's choice. Big opportunity for the Eagles. They got the first 2 men aboard, but now 1 out. Double play could get Sanchez out of the inning. And a changeup had Gattinella way out in front. Sanchez not overpowering, but changes speeds. Like he fooled the hitter on that first pitch. 1 strike, 1 out. That one almost got away. Contreras has been fantastic behind the plate. Counts even at 1-1. Sanchez, a long look. Now the pitch. Misses up and away. That's ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Sanchez, a very long look. Checks that runner at second and delivers. And this is low and outside for ball 3. David Hickey is on deck. He'd love an opportunity with runners on base. He is the Eagles' leading hitter. Two balls, and the pitch on the way is a high fly ball down the left field line. It's got a chance, and it is foul. Just to the left of the pole. Gattinella got every bit of it, but hooked it out in front. Coach Broden asking him to try to reconsider. Of course, that is off the camera shot, so we're unable to see it ourselves. Gattinella came awfully close to a 3-run homer. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. 3-2 is the count. Ball 4 loads the bases. A very close pitch, and Gattinella got the call. 2 walks and a hit batsman. 1 out. David Hickey at the plate. Wong is at third. Reeves at second. Gattinella at first. Hickey had an RBI double in the 5th and scored a run. Big opportunity for Trinity Baptist. First pitch is inside. Good take by Hickey after the walk. David Hickey does have a home run. Sanchez from the stretch. In the dirt. That's ball 2. Another block by Contreras. Hickey with 9 RBIs, including the 1 in the 5th inning. Ball into the outfield will give Trinity Baptist the lead. There is 1 out. Wong at third, ready to pounce if the ball gets away. And a good take by Hickey. That's a strike. Again, a walk and then 2 well out of the zone. Still ahead in the count, 2-1. There's an Eagle at every base. There's 1 out. We're tied at 7, bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 to Hickey. And he takes strike 2. Hickey back in the box. 2-2 the count. Sanchez not worried about the runners. High pop-up, foul territory. It is out of play. For a moment, Ojeda looked like he was able to make the catch, but he ran out of room. Count remains 2-2. Right now, the momentum with the Eagles, but if Sanchez can get out of this inning without a run scoring, all the mojo will be with Millennia. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Foul tip held on for strike 3. Hickey chased one upstairs, and he's out number 2. Jordan Fernandez had a 2-run single in the 5th. Still an Eagle at every base, but now 2 men out. Big hole on the right side for Fernandez. This one is in the dirt. Contreras, a brick wall. Honst down on strikes. Hickey down on strikes. Sanchez trying to get out of the inning. One ball, no strikes, and a pitch. And a fastball, got the outside corner. Fernandez looked like he disagrees, but it's 1-1. Gattinella came close to a 3-run homer, but hooked it just foul. Then drew the walk to load the bases. The 1-1. That's ball 2. No open bases. Sanchez will have to put one in the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Infield back at all 4 positions, just looking to get this out. 2-1 on the way. And that one was called a strike. And again, Fernandez disagrees. And count is 2-2. Sanchez 1 pitch away from getting out of a big mess that, let's be honest, he put himself into. The 2-2. Ball 3 fills the count, and now the runners will be off on the pitch. Three balls, 2 strikes. Long at third, Reeves at second, Gattinella at first, all looking to cross the plate. They will get an extra few steps. Payoff pitch on the way. Ball 4, Eagles have regained a lead. Brandon Huang, the pinch runner for Ross, scores. Reeves on his way to third. Gattinella to second, Fernandez aboard. Give him an RBI. Third walk allowed by Sanchez. He has struck out 2. Now Parker Laffery, the senior, the well-experienced Eagles hitter at the plate. In the 7th, Contreras, Moreno, and Ojeda are scheduled to hit first. Laffery gets under it and pops it up to the right side. DeJesus makes the catch. Eagles load the bases. They get 1, and they lead 8-7 as we go to the 7th. Nate Naguris will take over on the mound and try to get the save for Colin Sepulveda, who would be the winner. It is 8-7. Now playing short will be Logan McGann, who takes over in the batting order for Jordan Fernandez. So Fernandez is out of the game. The Eagles have burned the DH. Of course, they're hoping this doesn't come into play, but McGann will be batting fourth should we go to the bottom of the seventh. The first pitch from Naguris misses for ball one. Naguris making his fourth appearance on the mound. 1 ball, no strikes. Alejandro Contreras at the plate. And that one is a little low and outside. Naguris has no record. He's pitched 3 total innings. 5 hits, just 1 earned run. Gets a strike called at the knees. Two balls and a strike. And a pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Be a great idea to get the first man of the inning, and Naguris trying to do just that. Here's a 2-2, and he misses low with a fastball. Eagles got the go-ahead run in the 6th. They had a chance to break it open, but Sanchez got out of it with a pair of strikeouts and a pop-up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch for Naguris. Got him swinging. That's 1 away. Good curveball, had a lot of movement, and now Luis Moreno at the plate with 1 out and the base is empty. Moreno has scored 2 runs. He's reached on a walk and a base hit. His single drove in a run as well. Naguris ready. The first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1, 1 out, base is empty. Top of the 7th, 8-7. Trinity Baptist leads. Fastball just a bit outside. Naguris wanted the call, did not get it. 1-1. And Naguris with the pitch. Breaking ball is upstairs. Ross has re-entered back at third base. Wong ran for him, scored the run. So Ross back in the number 8 hole. 2 balls and a strike. Naguris winds and delivers. Fastball. Got the call for strike 2. Wind is blowing out. Out towards right center. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Long look by Naguris. And here comes a 2-2. Breaking ball misses. Good take by Moreno, who flinched a little but recognized it was outside. There is a man throwing in the bullpen for Millennia just in case we go to the bottom of the 7th. Here's a 3-2. Ball 4 is low, and a tying run is aboard. So a strikeout and a walk. Eric Ojeda at the plate. 2-run homer in the 3rd. 1 for 3 overall. He does have the wind helping him here in the 7th. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Moreno trying to put on the glove on his right hand. It's a decent lead off first And the ball's downstairs, and Ongst able to keep it in front of him. 1 ball, 1 strike. Logan McGann now playing short with Naguris on the mound. Ian Reeves communicating who's going to take what kind of a throw, depending on, of course, where the ball is. And should the runner take off? Not going. Pitch in the dirt. That's ball 2. Double play would end it. Ivan Gonzalez on deck. He's 2 for 3. Throw to first. Very close, but back just in time. Hickey's gotten the tag down quickly. Moreno, though, just ahead of the tag. 2 balls and a strike. He's going. The pitch is batted into right field. That's a base hit. Moreno all the way around to third. He will stop right there, and that tying run is 90 feet away. That walk is now at third base. The first 3 runs that Millennia scored all reached on the walk, and now they have a man at third who did the same. Ojeda with the base hit, and Gonzalez at the plate. One out. Gonzalez, an RBI single plus a double. 2 for 3. Moreno came into third as if he had thoughts of trying to score. Gattinella has already thrown a man out at the plate. And that one is upstairs. One ball, no strikes. Throw to first. Close play, but he's back in time. Burgers has a pretty darn good move. One ball, no strikes. Runner not going, and a pitch, swing, and a foul tip. Ojeda looks like he's trying to size up Naguris and get ready to take off. Ongst has a good arm. Question is, would he throw through with that runner at third? A ball and a strike. Ojeda leads off first. Not going. Breaking ball. In there for a strike. Counts 1-2. Harold Bautista waiting on deck. All in 2 strikes. Switch hitting Ivan Gonzalez. This one is low, and Ongst able to make the catch, and it counts even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Middle infielders will try to get the game-ending double play. Corner infielders in. Here's a 2-2. A high chopper. Reeves has only 1 play, and it's not in time. And that 1-out walk has scored the game-tying run. Those walks will do it. That's an infield single for Gonzalez. Nothing Reeves could do. He had to wait for the ball to come to him. He charged as hard as he could. And we're tied at 8. That's an RBI single for Gonzalez, and Harold Bautista at the plate. Go-ahead run now at second. There's 1 out. Bautista has scored a run, swings and fouls this one off. Well, the Eagles will have Naguris, Burke, and Ross scheduled to hit in the bottom of the 7th. Inning started with a strikeout, then a walk, and a couple of singles. One strike pitch, and this one is outside. Sanchez off the hook, and Sepulveda cannot win it. Nothing and one, or check that, 1-1. Naguris with the pitch, and this is low for ball 2. Two balls and a strike. Right-hander warming up in the bullpen for the Macaws. 2-1 on the way. A breaking ball hits the batter to load the bases. Ojeda now at third. Gonzalez at second. Bautista at first, and Dante DeJesus at the plate. He walked and scored in the 6th. 5 of the 8 runs reached on a walk. First pitch misses high and tight. Time called. Coach Broden out to the mound, and we'll pause right here, and we'll be right back. One ball, no strikes, bases loaded, 1 out, 1 run is in. We're tied at 8, top of the 7th. Naguris from the windup. And a good curveball in there for the strike. Dante DeJesus trying to put his team back out in front. Naguris with the pitch, and that one gets away from Ongst, and the go-ahead run will score. Have to see how that one goes down. That's hit the dirt, so that's going to be a wild pitch. Ojeda scores, and it's 9-8. Gonzalez advances to third, and Bautista to second. And Naguris will wind up. Runners at second and third, 1 out. And a breaking ball misses inside. Tristan Sanchez now in line for the win. If he or a reliever can shut down the Eagles in the bottom of the 7th. And that one is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Naguris looking to get out number 2. Infield is in at all 4 positions. Got him swinging. Chased a high fastball for out number 2. Now the infield can back up to normal depth with Sergio Hernandez at the plate. Brought home a run in the 6th with a ground ball. He is 1 for 4. Two men in scoring position. Millennia has regained the lead 9-8. And Naguris with the pitch. And misses outside. Warming up in the bullpen has ended. I did not see who it is. One ball, no strikes. Naguris ready, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Ball downstairs. Hernandez trying to golf it. Counts 1-1. Two men in scoring position. Swing and a miss for strike two. Naguris took a little something off the fastball that time. Had to hit her out in front. Count 1-2. See if he slows it down a little more this time. Here's the 1-2. And a high chopper towards second. Reeves throw to first in time. Hernandez hustling, made it a close play, but they got the out. However, Millennia Atlantic got 2 runs on 2 hits and left 2. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Eagles need 1 to tie and 2 to win. Eagles come to bat in the bottom of the 7th, trailing 9-8. They will face Rafael Romero, who will try to save it for Christian Sanchez. Naguris, Burke, and Ross are the scheduled hitters. Christian Sanchez, 1 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 1 earned run. Had a couple of strikeouts. He walked 3. Eagles had a big opportunity in the 6th, got just the 1 run to give themselves the lead, but then Millennia had some patience at the plate, scored 2 to regain that lead 9-8, and now Romero will try to finish it off. Naguris at the plate. He is 2 for 3. He has stolen 2 bases and scored a run. Trying to get on base to start a potential game-winning rally. And now Romero makes his first pitch and misses high. Good hard fastball, but out of the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes a long look, now ready. Big right-hander, and this one is down low. Romero, freshman from Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball 3 is high. Good eye at the plate by Naguris. Still another ball game to come this afternoon. Naguris representing the tying run is ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes, and a pitch. That one is in there for a strike. Counts 3-1. Long look by Romero. Now ready, and the pitch. This one is swung on and fouled off, and that got the catcher right in the mask. Contreras might need a moment. And, of course, the umpire is going to give that to him. Want to make sure everybody's all right. And that ball caught him right flush on the face mask. You know, at first in baseball, catchers did not wear a face mask. I cannot see getting behind that plate without something protecting me. I don't want to do it with the face mask on anymore. Now we're ready to resume. Contreras, all right. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 Niguris. And Romero winds and delivers. And a hot shot, but foul down the right side. Romero throwing pretty hard. Three and two. Eagles trying to get that potential tying run on base to start the inning. Payoff pitch. Strike 3 call. Niguris thought it was high and outside, but that is the first out. Brings up Jacob Burke, a big out for Romero. Start the inning. One out, base is empty. Burke at the plate. Takes the first pitch upstairs. Romero came back from 3 balls, no strikes to get the punch out. And a swing and a miss. Cause took advantage of walks and turned 5 of them into runs. And a pitch. There's a chopper. Burke's going to have to hurry. The throw to first. It is in time. Another very good defensive play for out number 2. Eagles down to their final out. Gavin Williams will bat for Zachary Ross. Williams at the plate for the first time. Gavin Williams hitting .317, 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Has the wind blowing out. And a pitch from Romero. That ball's hit hard towards short. The throw to first will be not in time. It gets away, but not far enough. And Contreras backing up the throw as he's supposed to do. That'll be an infield single for Williams. He had to throw beaten. So that tying run is at first. Seth Reeves is at the plate. Reeves is being called back for Jack Musgrave, who will bat for Reeves. Winning run is in the batter's box. Gavin Williams, a tying run at first. And the pitch. Fastball misses outside. If Musgrave can reach, Ryan Ongst would bat next. Two outs. Runner at first, and the pitch is in the dirt. Contreras got his body in front but couldn't pick it up, and Williams is in there on the wild pitch. Base hit now could tie the score. Musgrave digging in. Swing and a miss. Chased one out of the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Musgrave just looking to get the ball into the outfield and give Williams a chance to score. Takes a strike on the inner half. Eagles down to their final strike. (9-8), Millennia leads. Williams looking to come around and tie it up. He's at second, not being held. The 2-2. Ball 3 gets away. Williams on his way to third. Tying run 90 feet away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And now, Musgrave. That'll be a pass ball on the catcher. Got him swinging, and that's the ball game. Final score, Millennia Atlantic 9, Trinity Baptist College 8. Christian Sanchez, the winner in relief, 1 1/3 innings, 1 run it was earned. He allowed 3 hits and walked 3, but made big pitches when he had to. He struck out 2. Rafael Romero gets the save, 1 inning, and a couple of strikeouts. He gave up 1 hit. Nate Naguris will take the loss. 1 inning, 2 earned runs. Millennia Atlantic now 12-12 on the season. And Trinity Baptist drops to 7-16 and 1-4 in South Region play. We'll end this feed and we'll start up a brand new one in about half an hour as game 2 of our doubleheader gets underway at approximately 4:10. Look for the live indicator. Hope to see you in about half an hour.